Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I got a new deck in the mail today. Came out Monday. Today is April 11th, 2024. This deck came out Monday. I've been anticipating it since I got the Llewellyn calendar back for 2023 because it was advertised in that calendar, and we didn't know when or if this deck was going to come out, but it became a thing over the course of the last year. And here it is in my hot little hands. I've been dying for it for over a year. It is the Bee Tarot by Christopher Hughes, which is the creator of the Yuletide Tarot, which I also have. This is art by Nadia Turner. It is a Llewellyn publication. It is freaking stunning already. I love it to pieces. It's the typical box here. Got a... Look at that. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. And that's a little honeycomb magnetic closure. It says, follow the keeper's journey into the magical world of bees. Through 78 cards buzzing with divinatory energy, best-selling author Christopher Hughes explores the symbiotic relationship between bees and humankind. Discover the life cycle of bees, the archetypes of their world, and their mythological and cultural attributes. With Nadia Turner's exquisite art, a premium linen card finish, and Christopher's full-color guidebook, this Rider-Waite Smith style kit beautifully marries bee traditions with tarot wisdom for a hard-working tool in sync with the rhythms of nature. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous. And that's where we're at now. This spring, where all the... Is that daffodils are coming up everywhere? Oh my gosh. And you open it up, and then it's got a little thing. It says, did the bees understand the mysteries of the druids, or did the bees perhaps give them access to those mysteries? Wow. I love it. I love the colors here. This is I'm pretty sure it's a temperance card. This is the book Into the Hive. The huge thick book, as always. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Full color guidebook. It's got a couple spreads at the end, it looks like. Oh my gosh, this is so stunning. Spreads, let's take the deck out here. It says spreads. The 4B spread, the forager spread, spreads, the hive and flower spread, the meadow spread, the cast spread, interesting. And then conclusion, and then acknowledgements, and then every other thing here. Wow, beautiful. Talks about the author and the artist in the beginning, and then goes right into the deck. It is typical for Llewellyn's books. Let's get the deck out here. I've been dying to see what this cardstock is, if it's there, because you know the Tarot of the Witch's Garden is like a linen cardstock also, but it's not the non-slippy kind, which means I like it better than, let's say, the Pagan Otherworlds. It slides all over the place. And if they're going more toward linen, I do prefer that type where it doesn't slide everywhere. Because I'm a riffle shuffler, so yeah. And it does appear to be that exact cardstock from the Tarot of the Witch's Garden. It's the same thing, which I'm not mad at. Does feel a bit thinner, but that just means it can shuffle well. I was kind of worried because their Mystic Palette Tarot, they went all weird with that deck, and I did not like it at all. This almost feels like it's already got a bow. That's weird. Weird. Anyway, gorgeous. I'm going to try to find this color to edge it with already. I did buy a bag months and months and months ago that I found on some obscure site. I'm like, this is totally going for the Beach Arrow if I ever get it. And this is the bag it's going to go in. Ain't that perfect? It's perfect, right? It's a thick, like velvety thick, with a drawstring. It's beautiful. So that's where the deck's going. And then at some point I'm going to edge it because the stark whites are horrible. It should have, to me, it should have just been edged, continued with this honeycomb color. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get into the cards. That's why we're really here, right? And it appears the cards have been renamed. I did watch a few walkthroughs of this, so apologize. But I'm trying to, get it closer here. So here we have the Keeper or the Fool. Yeah, it kind of bows up in the middle. The sides are not touching. The sides are not touching the table at all. Interesting. Then we have the Magician. Gorgeous. This is based on Druid stuff, so the Melossi, I guess. I'll figure that out when I'm reading the book, right? But it is the High Priestess, right? And you got the black and the white nod. It's beautiful. The Empress, gorgeous. The Emperor. I love that there's so many flowers in this. It's gorgeous. I don't know about the cardstock. The Delphic Bee. Or the Hierophant. The Honeymoon or the Lovers. I love that. The Barrow or the Chariot. I love all the flowers. The Strength card, gorgeous. Look at all them on her. Interesting. The Hermit. The Wheel, beautiful. I like how it's got different kinds of bees. The Justice card, he stung him. The Hanged One. And they say that bees die once they sting. So, I mean, if they don't sting you that hard, sometimes they can survive it, I guess. But if their stinger is left in you, that's basically them killing themselves. So it's almost like a justice. Is it justice for you or justice for the bee? Interesting. The Hanged One. I love the flowers here. The Death card. Look at that sky. Ugh. It's still beautiful. And we got the daisies here. In my calendar, this was the card. It showed the Temperance card. And I'm like, what is this from? I need it. And I've been obsessed with finding out what this deck was since then. And I've been kind of stalking the deck itself. And it finally came out. But that is the most stunning Temperance card. Right? And you can tell it's linen when I hold it up there. That's gorgeous. She's wearing a honeycomb dress. Ugh. The Devil. He's profiting off the honey. Makes sense. The Tower. And they're falling out. The Star. Beautiful. The Moon. I love that it's two hives there. And these are willow trees. Beautiful. And then the moon, of course, with the sky, the clouds. Stunning. This has got to be my new favorite sun ever. I mean, I'm a sucker for a sunflower and a sun card, and this is stunning. And I love that there's all the different bees on it. Gorgeous. Rebirth or Judgment, which I often find Rebirth in the Death card. So I find that interesting that it's in Judgment in this deck. And then we have the World. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Look at that. I mean, the artwork in this is stunning. The Two of Wands. And they're pollinating here. Three of Wands. Look at that. Four. Oh my gosh. And the sky. And they're hand in hand strolling off into the sunset or the lavender fields together. Beautiful. Five of Wands, which is my typical stalker card. I don't get a sense of competition in this card unless it's coming from like the humans versus the bees, maybe. But I love the flowers in here. This is a card that was on. This is the card that was on the Amazon website. If you look it up, gorgeous. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands, beautiful. Eight of Wands, that's beautiful. Nine of Wands. Ten of Wands, gorgeous. Look at all that pollen. He's like covered in pollen. Beautiful. And then we have the Princess. Love the sunflowers here. I love all the nature part of this. The Prince. He has a little dog there. The Queen. Gorgeous. And then the puppy's grown here with the Queen. Again, we get the sunflowers. It's almost like the Princess and the Prince are now, they're the younger version of the Queen and King here. Same kind of backdrop, but it's almost like they're the younger versions of them, which I find interesting. And she got a flame in her hand. And I love how her dress kind of glows, and she's got bees on her dress too. Wow. And he's got a little fire in the trees. Interesting. We have the Ace of Jars or Cups. Two of Jars. Beautiful. Look at that. Looks like the DNA strand there. Interesting. Three of Jars. I love this. This is almost as good as the Tarot of the Witch's Garden with the three girls, and then below them is the three frogs getting drunk. These three bees are getting drunk off of the honey or the pollen. And they're all wearing a different shade of yellow. I love that. And then the leaves are yellow. Gorgeous. Four of Jars. Five of Jars. I love that. I love the little cottage here. Six of Jars. Seven of Jars. This is another one on the advertisement on Amazon when you look at it. Gorgeous. I don't typically like yellow. I just told somebody tonight it's not one of my favorite colors. But it's so sunshiny and happy in this deck. The Eight of Jars. I'm kind of digging this golden yellow. Nine of Jars. Love that. Or Nine of Cups. 10 of Jars or 10 of Cups. I love they're in a bee costume. And you got the mom and dad here. You got their abundant honey there and the abundance on the trees. It's beautiful. And we have the Princess of Jars. The Prince. the Queen, and again, it feels like the older versions of the Queen and then the King. And then we have the Ace of Swords. I love it. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. There it is. Four of Swords. Look, he's laying there. It's beautiful. A card of Rust. I love that. Five of Swords. The sun just set over there. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. A lot of these swords are kind of disappointing because they all seem very samey. And then the 9. Like between the 5 and the 10, there's quite a bit of the same kind of imagery, just a little bit off from the swords. And then here we have the 10. The hive is on fire with swords sticking out. Makes sense. This almost feels like after the fire. The Princess of Swords. I love the flowers here, though. The Prince. The Queen of Swords. And the King. Yeah, it just feels like older versions of the Princess and the Prince. Last two, we have Ace of Pentacles. Love that. Two of Pentacles, another one that was on the advertisement on Amazon. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. And I don't know if you guys know this, and I have a couple decks now with the Seven of Pentacles that feels like it's at a world market that's like connecting other worlds together. And I was talking about this tonight with somebody, and this feels very much like that also. Like we're at a city market or a fair country market, but it feels very otherworldly also. Don't know why. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. And for some reason, I would never have associated the Pentacles with winter. But most of the cards in the Pentacles in this are wintry. There's snow on the ground, which is interesting. But I love this 9. And then we have the 10. The Holly King, it looks like. Of course, it's just weird. But of course, if we're talking about the Earth also has snow on it and ice and stuff. So, yeah, it makes sense still. And then we have the Princess. And I find it interesting that the Pentacles, all the courts are bees, different types of bees. The Prince instead of humans, because all the other ones were humans. So why is the Pentacles the bees? Is it because it's earthy? Queen of Pentacles. These are all the questions I've been asking since I saw this deck, and I'm like, I need to read the book. And then we have the King of Pentacles. And that is gorgeous. Gorgeous deck. Let's see. I'm just going to shuffle great. Yeah. That's almost like satiny. Yeah, like shuffling linen. Wow. It's amazing. And it smells divine also. Okay, so let's pull a card. What do you want to tell me? Oh, wow, that one literally flew out. It's the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Let's look at the book real quick. Two of Wands. There's the 8, 5, 4, 3, 2. Two of Wands. That gives you keywords at the top and then a description. Buzzwords. Haha. Progression. decision, and possibility. The key to understanding any of the twos in the minor arcana is to consider them as the interaction between two forces. These can sometimes be beneficial, antagonistic, or indifferent. Here, the potential within the Ace of Wands is now stepping forward into action, but our keeper appears momentarily perplexed. Two forces are at play in his life. One is held firmly in his left hand, but the other is tied to the gate post. Which one should he take, or are both wands available to him? The issue here is that the question asked has two potential outcomes, but neither one is negative or to the detriment of the querent. The enemy here is indecision. Look to the bees in the foreground. They demonstrate no such quality. They are driven toward a single goal, the collecting of pollen for the benefit of the hive. Interesting. And then we have on the next page, upright in reverse. The upright says, if you are faced with two options, do not be incapacitated. This card asks you to be strong and take dominion over your decisions. It does not mean you are leaving something else behind that will catch up with you later. Reverse. You may not be fully conscious of what the two wands represent. You have become befuddled by indecision. You need to look within and discover reason and motives that underline the question. The crossroads you are facing serve only to muddle you. You have lost your vision. Do what is necessary to regain it. Interesting. Because I always say that indecision is more of a Two of Swords kind of thing. Interesting that that's coming up in the wands. But yeah, it shuffles great. It's fabulous. I can't wait to work with this. I'm going out of town this weekend. I will be taking this deck with me, along with another deck that I pulled out that I got for my birthday in September. I don't know why she turned herself around. And then let me know in the comments below what you guys think, if I should edge it or not. But that is the B Tarot. Fabulous deck. Already I'm in love. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a great night. Bye.